What would you say is the mood of the group today?
I mean, the anytime you after a loss, you come in, you watch the film, see what the problems were, and I feel like everyone is definitely head on that right now, and just soaking in what happened because I mean it definitely was not our standard, and all we can do is move forward because we got an even bigger game this week.
What do you think led to the offense kind of or the passing game being out of sync?
I feel like we just got off schedule. I think the one drive where we didn't go down and drive like we did the first drive kind of got us off schedule, and then we started pressing and didn't hit the plays that we needed to hit. Um, Everybody has to be accountable for their own plays, and I feel like once we get everybody back in the groove and everybody moving forward, then we'll be back to what everyone's used to seeing.
Did the Ravens do anything unique to maybe shift towards your motion with their signals?
I mean, I feel like they had their defensive plan and they came out there and I mean, obviously ran it to the best of their ability, and the outcome was that.
When you're, I guess, when you're pressing in that situation, what do you guys say to one another in terms of, I guess the score doesn't help the pressing, but how do you say to one another, let's stay composed and let's stay in be who we are?
I mean, we say exactly that. Just go off of what Coach Mike says. Not one person's gonna win the game, not one person's gonna lose. Let's all work collectively, and that's what we have to do in those moments. I feel like we've caught ourselves in that a couple of times when we didn't need to, and I feel like that moment's gonna come up again, and we're gonna have to handle it the right way because the game's gonna matter.
Said it seems like just as a locker room, you guys are really close. How does that closeness help you knowing what's in front of you and where you're at in the season?
I feel like just way back to even to OTAs, just when you're with a group of guys and you know the person next to you is gonna give all out effort. Rather you don't know his rhyme or reason, you don't know why he does it, but you know he's gonna give his all, and that's the type of guys you want to play with. And I feel like that's from top to the bottom.
Cedrick, knowing that it comes down to the division in prime time, is there any added pressure for you guys, knowing how well you also have played at home?
I mean, I feel like there's no pressure. The pressure is go out there and win the game, don't lose. And I feel like that's the only pressure there is.
See, what was different offensively yesterday? You guys don't have Waddle or Raheem, which I think that's the biggest skill player deficit that you've had going into a game. What was different? Was there a different feel or a different way you had to attack?
I mean, I feel like that's two big playmakers in this league, not just on our team. So when you take guys off the field like that, that are a big play away from when they touch it, it's definitely going to hinder you in some sort of way. But I feel like we know what bullets we're going out there with on game day, and we got to use them the proper way.
What do you like most about a Sunday night matchup?
I mean, personally, or
Yeah, personally.
personally, I like primetime games. Everybody's watching. Who doesn't? That's what you fall in love with as a kid. Primetime games. That's what you're watching around the holidays, and you want to see big plays be made, and you want to see a good game, and you want to come out victorious.
What do you do with the extra time during the day on Sunday?
Stay off my feet because they're gonna be in use.
I like that.
What's this stretch been like for you, Cedric? In terms of when you got here last year, you were kind of sparingly used punt returner, and now you have a prominent role in the offense, and you've had one for a while. What has this process been like for you?
I mean, it's kind of been the same as my whole career, and just in general. I was in Dallas for 4 years, didn't really get to play much until my last 2 years, and just like here, I've only been here for two. And when the time comes, plays need to be made. That's what I prepare for every day, even if it's not getting the opportunity on game day.
From having played the Bills 4 times in the last 16 months, any comfort in terms of knowing their defensive system from an offensive player's or receiver's perspective?
I mean, just knowing the plan that they're going to have of what they're going to stop, simply going out there and trying to execute against their execution, because they're going to have a defensive plan that they're going to know to the T, and we got to go out there and perform our offensive plan.